Hey all, Bob here, aka Mr. Reef Safe, and today I'm answering the question of the week. Each week I'm going to choose a different question either asked here on TikTok or on YouTube, and I'll answer it. It will be directly related to the reefing hobby, although I do need to have some kind of interest in answering the question. Today's question: what was my first protein skimmer? Back in the early 90s is when I started in saltwater aquariums. After a couple years of being in the hobby, I started reading about protein skimmers. They were extremely expensive and very hard to find, but I really wanted one. So I did my research and I looked around and I finally found one. It was called the Skilter Filter and it didn't look too different than this one here. This one just looks like a more modernized version of it, being a clear plastic instead of a gray smoked plastic. However, I'm sure it works about the same, and that is not very good. I did whatever I could to modify it to try to make it better. I drilled a hole in the top and I put an air tube down into a wooden air block to create more bubbles. All that really did was create a bigger mess. I tried regular air stones, I tried just the tube, but nothing seemed to work well, and frankly it wasn't on my end, it was just a poor skimmer design. Even as a filter, it was pretty poor. But I used this one for 4 or 5 years before I found a different type of skimmer that I could afford, which really wasn't much of an upgrade. And it took many years after that before I decided to put some money down and buy a quality protein skimmer. Which, if memory serves, was a Deltec, and that was the late 2000s. So there you have it, my first protein skimmer. I guess, if you can even call it one. This is Bob, aka Mr. Reef Safe, with the question of the week. Catch you soon.